Hello and welcome. This is Sam. Today I'm gonna be sharing two of my favorite Git pro tips that will hopefully help you to make Git easier to use. So today I'm gonna share two things. The first thing is change the core editor, and the second thing I'm gonna be sharing a Git log that I usually use to help me do stuff. So let's get started. The first thing I'm gonna share is the core editor. So as you all know, if you don't know, the core editor of Git is Vim, which it's not the most straightforward thing to do, right? Like for example, if I change some stuff, right? Have you ever had some stuff and then you you did this and then you add and then you commit. Have you ever and then forgot to do like a -n for message, right? And then it tells you, and then boom, this whole blue stuff all suddenly pops up, right? It's like, what is this? Well, now it's called Vim. So this get newbies thrown off a lot. And I it's not that hard to use. I can do another video. I'm not very good at it personally neither, but if you want, I can make another video to go over how how I use it. I'm not an expert at it at all actually, but I do know is if you don't do anything, and then if you do colon and then Q and then exclamation mark, you quit the thing. Okay, so you don't commit, but it's fine. Don't worry about it. So I'm just trying to show you, what Vim is, and it's weird. But now I'm gonna show you this command right over here that is gonna make things a lot smoother. Okay, so the command is git config -- global space core.editor space code -n -- wait. So what this does is essentially the code is VScode. Okay, so in order for this to work, of course you have to install VScode first. But what this does is instead of the Vim it just prompted, it makes a new window. That's what the -n does, and then it waits for you to finish in the new VScode windows. Okay, so let's give this a try. Let's start. I'm gonna copy, so I copy this, right? I can go here. I can go Control V, or I can right click, whatever, and then hit enter. Okay, nothing happened. But let's try again with our commit. Okay, commit. Okay, see now it says, oh, okay. So now we can see, it's the same thing if you look carefully, right? It's the same thing, commit message, blah blah blah, right? But now it's easy. You just type, blah 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 commit message, right? And then what you can do, you don't just close it. Well, you can, but it's gonna say aborting due to empty commit message. Why? It's because you never save. Okay, so remember, if you change your core editor into VS Code, you have to save. Okay, see, so I mean, it kind of save it for you, but if you don't hit the Control S, and if you don't wait till that bubble go away into your X, it's not saved. You want to save, okay? Boom. So now you're good, okay? And another example, this is more advanced, but if you want to do Git interactive rebase, right? And then if I do this, normally it'd open up Vim, but since I changed my core editor, it actually makes things a lot easier, right? So then I can squash stuff, squash it, and then I can, reorder things. I can read here. I can, I can reword them, and then squash this one, right? And then I click save, exit, and it's gonna do the thing for me. Okay, and then it's gonna edit. I can edit my message. Hi, hello, Control S, and then exit. And I'm gonna edit it again. This is another one. Hi, how are you? Okay, and how are you with a question mark? and then I can exit again, you know, like done. Oh wait, well, there's another one. Okay, and then I squashed it. Okay, don't worry about it, you know, I don't really, just, if you want to just leave it like this, just close it out. Okay, boom, done with the rebase. Okay, so, but you don't have to know what the rebase is just yet, but yeah, that's the first thing. It's a git config. Actually I might make a video on that too, but okay, not right now. But the second thing, you know, is alias. Okay, so how you get here, so basically this two is like, they're really long, like look at how this looks, but essentially it gives you some, like normally, right, you would have the git log one line and show you this, right? My log looks like this. Okay, and I copied this from online. I couldn't find the source. If anybody can find the source, you know, please leave a comment. I'd like to thank whoever gave me, you know, this source. I believe it was from Reddit or something. But yeah, somebody have, you know, this fancy log. It shows multiple branches. This is the first log, right? Shows you multiple branches, shows you the commit time, you know, everything. And then very useful. And then the log 2, I think that this one just shows this branch, but it shows you, you know, different stuff basically. It's pretty useful. I usually just use the first log. It's like very cool. Okay, now let's see how we can get there. So first you have to do run something called a, like how I like to do it, you know, is I bring this git config -- global -e. I'll include all of this in the description, but basically this opens up our configuration panel, and you can see I have it set already, like you know, alias. So what, yeah, alias, and then, you know, I have other stuff here, but essentially if I have it as like alias, you know, this is basically saying acronyms. So for example, right now, right, if I do if I do git st, it just thinks I'm doing status, which is crazy. If I do but let's say if I want something like check out, well, I'm just saying, okay, check out, and right now it doesn't do anything, right? Or check out, or git check out, it's not, it doesn't know what this means, right? But if I configure it using my alias, I can say, okay, co equals check out, Control C, close. Now if I say git check out dev, boom, I'm checked out. So this is like a very useful tool, alias, you know, especially not for commands like check out, but you know, for the graphs like this is like fancy, right? You want to use them. Yeah, I'm gonna delete it. Yep, and that's it. I may consider adding another video that talks how I use Vim and rebase, but yeah, just hang tight. I don't know. Okay, see ya.